As the fires of unrest once again lit up California's skies, a different kind of light was cast on Brian Wilson's enduring legacy. In the chaos of national reckoning, his music, pure, harmonic, unmistakably American, found its way back into focus. Wilson, the creative force behind the Beach Boys, didn't just write songs. He sculpted a soundscape of post-war optimism, melodies born from California sunshine, car engines, and the unshakable belief that life was meant to be beautiful. That sound, rich with youthful harmony and bright ambition, became America's unofficial soundtrack. While the nation changed through protest, through war, through political fracture, Wilson's music remained a comforting echo of what once felt whole. Borrowing rock's raw energy from pioneers like Chuck Berry, Wilson softened it into something dreamlike. In an age of disillusionment, his vision still shimmers as a golden mirage of unity. Forget the corporate eulogies that label him a genius like a worn-out headline. The real tribute comes from where we least expect it, in the quiet moments of film. Take Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Amid the alien apocalypse, Tom Cruise's character calms his terrified daughter, not with a traditional lullaby, but with a Beach Boys tune from his own childhood, Little Deuce Coupe. It's a small scene, but it lands with force. A New Jersey dock worker, suddenly tasked with protecting his family from a world unraveling, reaches for the only comfort he knows. Wilson's ode to cars, freedom, and identity. If I had a set of wings, man, I know she could fly. You don't know what I got. The line isn't just about a car, it's about control, confidence, masculinity. It's Wilson's America in four-part harmony, stretching from Hawthorne to Detroit. For a generation raised on muscle cars and AM radio, Wilson's songs weren't just entertainment, they were emotional architecture. And Spielberg knew that, whether by instinct or intention. That Beach Boys moment gives War of the Worlds its emotional heartbeat. It's not just about aliens or explosions. It's about memory, sovereignty, and how ordinary people hold the line when everything breaks down. Back in 1963, Wilson's Be True to Your School wasn't trying to be political, but it landed like a national anthem for teenagers. No irony, no cynicism, just full-hearted loyalty and pride. In today's climate of fragmented values and social suspicion, that sincerity feels almost radical. So be true to your school now, just like you would to your girl or guy. It's a far cry from today's chaotic identity politics, a reminder that pride once wasn't something to hide or explain away. The song's B-side, In My Room, went deeper, turning the private world of an American teenager into sacred ground. Here, Wilson wasn't singing about cars or girls. He was capturing the inner life of solitude, longing, and quiet self-reliance, a kind of freedom untouched by ideology. That's the paradox of Brian Wilson. He wrote with a technical mastery that could stun any musician, but it was the emotional honesty underneath that gave his work permanence. You hear it in the falsetto that aches for something lost, in the rich harmonies that hold it together like an old family photograph. His music was tender, but never weak. Hollywood knew how to honor that. In Love and Mercy, Paul Dano didn't just play Wilson. He revealed him, a fragile genius caught between a cruel father's expectations and a nation's mythic ideals. It was a portrait of pain and resilience, and of the silent brilliance that survived both. Wilson believed, truly believed, in personal freedom, in national identity, in the beauty of youth. Spielberg once shared that belief. You felt it when All Summer Long, Closed American Graffiti, or Wouldn't It Be Nice rolled through the final moments of Shampoo. But somewhere along the way, amid new politics, shifting identities, even Spielberg seemed to drift from those old harmonies. In The Fabelmans, he explores his roots with affection, but also with suspicion. The warmth he once saw in suburban Americana gives way to unease, as if the Beach Boys' innocence now feels foreign, or worse, embarrassing. Yet Wilson's music remains unchanged. It still sings of shared dreams, of happiness as a national birthright. "I Get Around," Sloop John B. They weren't just songs. They were declarations of motion, of independence, of joy. Even now, they defy the darkness. And maybe that's the final gift Brian Wilson left behind. A map to the version of America that believed in itself, not in slogans, not in conflict, but in a harmony so pure it still rings out across the static. And so, as the noise of division grows louder and the soul of a nation seems more fractured than ever, Brian Wilson's music remains not merely as a nostalgic relic of a sun-drenched past, but as a luminous refuge from the cynicism of the present. In those shimmering harmonies, in that fragile falsetto echoing over waves of golden California sound, we find the memory of an America that once dared to believe in joy, in unity, in possibility. His songs were never just about surfing or cars. They were coded lullabies for a restless nation, crafted with tenderness, vulnerability, and astonishing grace. He composed anthems for youth, but also for the inner child we all still carry, the part that longs for something pure, safe, and beautifully simple. His music didn't fight the darkness with anger, it gently overpowered it with light. And now, as the curtain falls on his earthly symphony, one truth becomes clear. Brian Wilson didn't just soundtrack America's adolescence, he safeguarded its emotional core. In a world that often forgets how to feel without fear, Wilson taught us how to listen with wonder, to hope without shame, and to believe, if only for a few minutes at a time, that everything could still be beautiful.